So I talked about this. I made something to keep this in. And I did meet a Red Ranger at Ranger Stop this past weekend.
What's up? This is Russell Curry from Dino Fury and Cosmic Fury, and you are watching Mighty Morphin DJ.
I guess I should talk about this next. Alright guys, here it is, the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, Legacy Power Morpher Red Ranger Edition. Now, they made 6 of these, one for each color, blue, red, white, pink, yellow, and black. I have the Red Ranger Edition because A, I'm a Red Ranger guy, and B, this was the first Legacy Morpher I ever got. A good friend of mine got it for me for Christmas one year, and this was the first real piece of legit merch that I ever got, so I cherish this. Now, I'm going to go all over the box, and then we're going to take the Morpher out, and we're going to look at the Morpher itself. So, the power is on. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie, showcased all the Rangers in their movie suits. Legacy Power Morpher. Premium diecast. Bandai 15+. The Tyrannosaurus coin, and a coin that has all 5 original Dinozords on it. That was only available with these Morphers, with the movie edition Morphers. Except for the White Ranger Morpher. His actually came with the Falcon coin, which is odd because I would have thought that these would have came with the Great Ape coin and then the Wolf coin and the Crane coin and so on and so forth, but they did that. But I'm not complaining. I really like these. We go to the side. Bandai 15+. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, Legacy Power Morpher Red Ranger Edition, and then we have Rocky's bio right here because Rocky was the Red Ranger in Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. Rocky, played by Steve Cardenas. Then we go to the back, and it shows off both coins, the Morpher in its buckle. It does come with a red buckle. And then again, the power is on. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Legacy Power Morpher, Bandai 15+. And then right here it says, plays theme song with lights and sounds. And then it says it again in a few more languages. Go over to this side, and it gives you, again, Bandai 15+, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, the movie. Legacy Power Morpher, Red Ranger Edition. And then it has the story right here. And it starts with a giant egg is unearthed in Angel Grove. So this is the story of the movie, which I really like. So then we go to the top of the box. And right there we just see the power is on. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie. Legacy Power Morpher Red Ranger Edition. Again, Bandai 15+. And then all 6 Rangers showcased on the left. And then we go to the bottom. And nothing. So that is the box. So now we're going to take this box off camera. And we're going to showcase the Morpher. All right, and here is the Morpher in hand, and at first glance, you can see that it has a very shiny chrome finish. They did a good job with the die cast on this. The next thing you'll note is that typically on Morphers, these stickers are black, but on these it is red because it is the Red Ranger edition. And then typically, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers is showcased along here, but on this, it's just plain red. They didn't do that. So we turn it around, and you can see the Z for Zoo Ranger, which is Super Sentai in Japan, or I'm sorry, Mighty Morphin Power Rangers in Japan, as part of the Super Sentai series. This is chromed out, or not chromed out, but silvered out, whereas it's typically bronze on most Morphers. And then, of course, you've got the handle, which folds down so you can hold it, so you get ready for its morphin time. And then on this, the battery compartment is right here. So you need a small Phillips head to open that, and it's got these little bitty tiny batteries that I hate, but they're in there. So, and then on this is the button, so you can open it and close it and make the sounds. On some Morphers, this is red, but on this, they chose to make it look like a part of it, so they kind of hide it a little bit, and I think it looks good that way. I think it looks fine. So you would just open it, and then you've got the button. It's held like this, button's right here, and then you just pow, open it, and it's morphin time. So we will put the batteries in this in just a second, but first let's take a look at some of its accessories. First of all, it does come with the Tyrannosaurus coin, and this is a good looking coin. I really do like this. It just pops in there. There's no keys on it like there are in the Lightning Collection. Mighty Morphin Power Rangers on the back of the coin. So, but this is a good looking piece. I really like these. This will fit in all of the Legacy Morphers, regardless of which version you have. And then it also came with this coin, which has all 5 dinosaurs together, the Tyrannosaurus, the saber-toothed tiger, the Mastodon, the pterodactyl, and the Triceratops. I really, really like this coin. I like it a lot. I actually used this when I cosplayed as my own version of a Power Ranger that had all 5 colors on it, and I used this coin in the Morpher because I just liked the way it looked. I thought it looked really, really good. So I do like that this was included. Again, it's odd that they would include this instead of the Great Ape coin because it was from the movie, and that's when they got the ninja powers, at least in that version. But they included this instead, and I do like this. Now to compare it, this is the movie edition coin. This is the standard coin that came with the standard Morpher. And they will both fit in either Morpher, but you can see that there's a huge difference in the aesthetic. This has got more of a gold finish, and then this one is more weathered wear and tear, which I really like. This is my favorite one. I love the way this looks. It's a little bit easier to look at. The details are clearer, but this still looks really good. There's nothing wrong with this. And then to compare it to the Lightning Collection coin, this coin is nice and shiny, and it is also made from die cast, so it's very solid. But because it's so shiny, it can be difficult to look at depending on how the light hits it. So as this is a good looking piece, there's nothing wrong with this, but I prefer the look of this personally. And then finally, we'll look at the Falcon coin that came with the Hasbro Master Morpher, and this was as close to this as we ever got. This has a really nice finish. It's very clear how things look. So again, just for comparison, so you can see the difference in the coins. And then it did come with a belt buckle like all the Morphers do, but this one was red because it is the Red Ranger edition. So very easy to take your Morpher and just plop it in there, just like that. Stays in there nice and tight. And then just like the standard Legacy Morpher, you do have the option of wearing it backwards in the Morpher, just like that, because in Zoo Ranger, that's how the Morphers were worn before they would pull them out to actually transform into the Zoo Rangers. And then you would just pull the handle to pull it out, nice and easy, and then you just put it back in there, nice and tight. So you have options with this. And finally, we will compare it to the standard Legacy Morpher. So this is the movie version. It's more chromed out. It has red instead of black right here, and Power Rangers is absent from the sticker on the inside, whereas this one has the standard black stickering. This, it's nice and shiny, but it's not quite so chromed out, but it is still die cast, so you can see the difference in the look and the finish. And then, of course, it does have the Power Rangers along the inner sticker. And then on the back sides, whereas this one has the silvery finish, this one went with the classic bronzy finish. So, but they both work exactly the same in how you, and there's the red stripe here and here, whereas this one has all 5 colors along there, just to represent that this is Red Ranger, and this is for all 5 original colors. So, but they have the battery compartment and the same thing, because they are identical, just different aesthetic, different finishes. Now, to get the battery compartment off, you are going to need a small Phillips head screwdriver. So we will use this one right here because that's about the smallest one that I have. And then you just got to be very careful to put enough pressure on it so that you can twist it without it stripping the screw. Stripping the screw would suck. Alrighty, and like I said, it uses these little buggers. I hate these things. I love that the Lightning Collection doesn't use these at all. But that's what the Bandai versions used, so you got to put them in there. So you just go ahead and plop those in there. 1 and 2. And then put the lid back on there and screw it shut. All right, now to put the coin in there, all you got to do is just put it in there and pop it in. There's no key or anything, and then it'll pop out by pressing the button on the back. This is a button, and this pops out the key. So you would just like that, easy peasy. So that is how that works. So now the batteries are in, so we are going to first, this does, like I said, have the on-off switch that is not on the Lightning Collection. So first we got to turn it on. That's cool. Okay. And now we get to press the button. Let's see what happens. There you go. All right, let's do it again. Pretty cool. Now it will make that sound over and over. It's not triggered by whether or not this can be opened or closed. So it's pretty cool. Let's run a chant. Let's try it to see if it does. Nope, makes the same sound, but if you press and hold this button, it will fire up the original Mighty Morphin theme, or at least its own version of it. Now, all the Legacy Morphers will do this. This is not unique to the movie version, because essentially they were all the same. And that's about all there is to the functionality of this. It's just a great looking piece. It has the theme song, which is really cool. But other than that, it doesn't do a whole heck of a lot. It just looks really good, and it's good and heavy. Alright guys, there you have it. The Mighty Morphin Power Rangers the movie, Legacy Power Morpher Red Ranger Edition. These were cool looking. I'm not taking anything away from them. The only thing about these is that the Legacy Power Morphers, the movie versions, the standard version, the Green/White Ranger version, they were all identical in functionality. There was no difference between them. They all had the red lights. They all played an OG version of the theme song. They aesthetically looked different. The Green/White Ranger was more bronzy, like the Green Ranger's always was. It came with the Tiger coin and the Green Ranger coin. These each came with their own individual Dino coin, except for they all came with the coin that had all 5, dinosaurs on them, but they didn't come with the Ninja coins. You had to buy that separately, except for the White Ranger version of the movie version of the Morpher that came with the Falcon coin. But there wasn't a whole lot of variety in what they offered. It was just the exact same thing, redressed over and over again. So that's one thing that I'll give to the Lightning Collection, is each one did something different. The Lightning Collection Standard Morpher had a sound bite from the show for each Ranger morphing, depending on which coin you put it in, and each coin would set up a red light, a yellow light, a black light, a pink light, a blue light, and so forth. So each one brought something different to the table, whereas the Legacy Morphers was just the same thing redressed over and over again. But I do really like this particular piece because it was a gift from one of my very best friends, and it was the very first piece of legit Power Rangers merch I ever got, and it went a long way towards helping me build my first cosplay. So I'm always going to be grateful for that. I do like this piece. It always features prominently in my collection, which is that big empty space right there. That's where he goes. But guys, if you have enjoyed this video, then please check out this video right here and let me know what you think of it in the comments below. This has been Mighty Morphin DJ. I'm DJ.
You know what time it is.